I think what is called the DTM journey, that's more a journey experience rather than a destination. When I joined Beechi Toastmasters Club way back in June 2015, I was awestruck by the eloquence of speakers like DTM Ramesh, DTM Raju, DTM Chaya, confidence of Toastmaster Alice and Toastmaster Anita, the humor of Toastmaster Ullas and Toastmaster Prasad, and the warmth, with which everyone welcomed me. But I remember when it used to be my turn to speak, I used to keep looking at that timer, waiting for that green card to go up so I could run back to the comfort of my seat. I had joined Toastmasters because my doctorate viva was coming up, and I had to stand before this learned panel and defend my doctoral thesis. I was a research scholar, but when I entered Toastmasters, it was like attending elementary school again. That's how it was for my first 10 projects of Competent Communicator Manual. And then the advanced projects that followed, they were like secondary school. Only after I covered that whole marathon of projects and leadership roles, I now feel that I have entered the university, the DTM, the Distinguished Toastmasters. So I would say that just like we pursue any education, the value is in setting a goal for yourself and then getting there. You may be surprised that less than 1% of Toastmasters become DTMs. Beginners are many, finishers, very few. And the beauty of the Toastmasters program is that the whole journey is designed in a way that you have to keep getting out and out of your comfort zone. At every step, there's a challenge. And if it doesn't challenge you, then it doesn't change you. But it's only when the change sets in, then you see the greater perspective of the value of the goal that you had set for yourself. And this is one place where everyone around you is encouraging you. They want you to achieve that goal, which is why DTM is not my achievement alone. It's the club's achievement. And I want all of you, Beechians, listening to me, take up that challenge, grow and feel that sense of completion, both for yourself and the club. Aha, now we are talking. Look, the Toastmaster program teaches you to learn by doing. So if you want to be molded to learn more, you have to do more. Now you may ask, how much more? Well, actually, the figure is surprising. It's just 1%. And I have learned that after every project, if I'm improving a minimum of 1% more, then by the end of 50 projects, I would have improved at least 50 to 60% more, by the compounding effect, right? But the learning is by doing, so I have to do it, for which 3 important R's can help you. In school, like we had the 3 R's, which was sounding by the letter R, reading, writing, arithmetic. But in Toastmasters, they have to be R's in letter and in spirit. The first R is R for regular. You have to be regular in your meetings. No matter how you feel, dress up and show up every Wednesday, 6:45 p.m. I think in the first 4 years of my Toastmasters journey, I did not skip a single meeting. Wednesday evening was dedicated to Beechi Toastmasters Club. So much so that in the 4th year, I had a knee injury and my leg was in a cast, but I attended the meets on a wheelchair. So it was a commitment to be regular, come what may. The second R is for research. If you want to really learn something new for good, then you have to research and enjoy that process of research. Like when you speak something, you'll have to research whether the facts are correct. and especially the stats, the statistics. And that's how you'll reinforce the message. But by research, I don't only mean reading books and articles for your speech, that's for the content, but I also mean for yourself by attending educational programs, which the VPs of different clubs hold. The VP educations are always holding them from time to time. And participating in contests, or at least attending the contests. It all contributes to the research. You have to keep doing it to continuously learn the new things. And the third R, which is very, very important, is rehearse. You have to rehearse multiple times before you do any performance. Every good role taker in Toastmasters knows that. You have to do the homework, whether it's in front of the mirror or whether it's with your friends or family or by yourself. You have to rehearse aloud as much as possible. These 3 R's will go a long way to give you the discipline that you need to complete the twin tracks of leadership and communication. That's how you go about it. Learning by doing, you'll become a doer. But you also need to learn to lead a team and to be a team player. Now, in corporate management, you can push people, you can hold them accountable. But here, the leadership learning is different because it's a volunteer team, which you have to appreciate. And that you have to balance the appreciation with accountability. We've just had elections in the club, and a new set of leaders is born. And that's what happens every 6 months. Every term, members get a fantastic leadership opportunity to take up new roles, to take up new responsibilities. And for every role, you learn a lot. Be it Sergeant at Arms, Vice President PR, Vice President Membership, Vice President Education, and then, of course, the honor of being the president, where you start getting the big picture perspective. And then you go on to serve the district as an area director with many clubs assigned to you, both corporate, community clubs. That's a new ball game where you have to visit different clubs, work to enhance them, liaison with the division, learn to hold events in collaboration. And for the final turn in the road to be DTM, you have to open a new club and you have to help to build it to be successful. So on the leadership track, it's about 10% vision, 90% execution. But the real prize is what we learn and who we become in this process, not to mention all the fun that you have along the way. Well, mentorship in Toastmasters is what helps us to continuously improve ourselves, whether we are a mentee or a mentor. But because this is a self-paced program, it's ultimately you who's going to have control over the skills that you want to develop and how long you want to take to develop them. For your mentor, you can choose somebody or to have somebody assigned to you, but you're going to get a lot of insight, practical tips, and most importantly, encouragement. When you hit a rough patch, we all have those patches, be it communication or leadership, mentors will help us through that struggle. And mentorship is so fundamental in the Toastmasters program that as you learn, you also teach. So you get to be both a mentee and a mentor. And the process is so mutually beneficial because both of you are learning to share, to trust, to grow. And to be a mentor to new Toastmasters is so satisfying. I think I was the first mentor for Toastmaster Anvita and Toastmaster Mahindra and many others. And though they move on to other mentors, I feel so much pride when I see them becoming such great speakers, winning contests. And likewise for mentors who have shaped me. So I think mentorship has immense emotional rewards. Memorable moments have been many, but to name a few. First, winning the International Speech Contest runners-up at the division level in 2017. And still, years later, people come up to me and say, oh, we remember that speech. And a lady I respect very much came up to me and said, hey, I heard you even made the men cry. And my mentor Toastmaster Anita told me that she was so proud that I was the first Beechian to have won speech contest at the division level. So that was a memorable moment. Another one was when my mentee club, Ramaya Toastmasters, became Distinguished Club in the district. I was quite over the moon for that. And third, I think it was when I received this plaque. Even now, when I'm holding it, I feel a sense of satisfaction and a lot of gratitude to the fine community that has helped me to discover my voice. And my fellow Beechians, you can do that too. Dream big, set a goal, take action. You will amaze yourself right here. This is the place, and now is the time.